Whew. All right. Ugh. All right, sweet. All right, let's see. Well, I love to. I've been leveling the hell out of Blue Mage. I've been just good shit. But while I'd love to keep doing that, I will switch over to Red Mage. So give me a second on that. April Goons Day. Tag your friend to totally goon them. Maybe don't. Or maybe don't do that. Maybe actually don't do that. Alright, let's see. Tag your friend and totally goon them. I said tag your friend. I said tag your friend. I did not say that. That was not a quote. I said tag your friend. You know, like how the posts do it? How like everyone says tag your friend? Try and keep it there. I just know it's gonna appear later, and they're gonna be like, "Whoa, Satchel, when the fuck did you say that?" And I'm gonna not have said that. What's up, Sarah? Hi, Sarah. You'd have to egg that on like that. What's up? I thought you of all people. Y'all see the Artemis launch? There's a new, like, space shit that launched? Dog, I gotta keep up with the news. Man, I don't know shit. I'm guessing that, when you say launch, sounds like Artemis. That sounds right, you know? It was space related, but I have no idea. I've never heard of that. So I guess no. I guess I didn't. Was it cool? Was it? What happened? They're heading to the moon? Like we're getting... What the fuck? They didn't tell me? They didn't let me know before that happened? Maybe that was the calls I missed earlier today. Left under a rock. Call me Patrick Star, though I'd be living under this rock. You're like, no, we can't launch the rocket. I don't care if we're out of schedule. Satchel doesn't know yet. Just a fly around in Atlanta. Gotcha. So we're just checking in on it, making sure it's still there. Hell yeah. I feel like of all the things to be a Wii about, I feel like space is a pretty good one. Least problematic, you know, like, you know, thing to obsess over. You know, the new frontier, no one's gonna have a problem with that. I think you're good. I'm not sure. I don't know. They didn't clear it with me, though, so... Oh, is it there? Ah, damn it. I heard there were some April Fool's notes for oh, they are here. What the fuck? What? Why are you here? So there was an April Fool's notes for 11. One of them was that like there are new people guarding your oceans, your island island sanctuary, Mog Garden. And these are just the villains of the first expansion, so they're just here. Also, the reason why there were trees is because the new event happened. The fact that there were like the trees appear, like I don't know. The thing that was wild is they happened mid, like there wasn't an update. They just happened mid run. They appear if you have a beat expansion. I don't know. On the April Fool's thing, I had seen a different character over on that rock over there. That's from the expansion, the next expansion that I haven't done yet. It's from Wings of the Goddess. There was like Kate Sith. And so maybe because I've done Zilart and I haven't done that one, that it had put the Zilart characters in there. I don't know. Anyway, they're here now. Check 1, 2. This is Satchel reporting in. The moon is still there. Actually, dude, wait, hold on. That's true, yeah. That's what I was saying, like, on the speed run, that was like that I found a spoiler. You have like, so Papalymo gives you the hard mode Ifrit, I believe, but I think if you pass a Realm Reborn and are about to start Heavensward, you can still do it without it. And then I think Papalymo does obviously not give you that that thing anymore. But yeah, funniest idea they could do is, you remember that meme that was like Moon's Haunted? Fellas, it's April Fool's Day. I mean, like, I'm giving you a freebie here. I don't even need credit on this one. This is a layup. There's a whole, like, it was just like one Tumblr post. It was like, Moon's Haunted. We have to go back. But I'm saying, like, if this is the perfect opportunity. Radio back to NASA. Say, hey guys. Guess what we found? It was ghosts. Ugh. Right. Am I gonna fight the sun? Whoa. God damn, alright, hold on, let's see. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these that haven't sold, unfortunately. I'm so used to, man, top tier, that's a top tier, what's the name? Hollow Knight post. Although, I'm so used to shitting on, Hollow Knight for some reason, for, like, no reason at all. That, like, someone at work, before told me that, they're like, oh, you know, when I get a PC, I really want to play Hollow Knight, and I immediately, I thought they were, like, trying to pull it fast on me, and I was like, there's no way. I was like, what's wrong with Hollow Knight? I was like, I don't know what's wrong. Like, I was trying to figure out the game. But maybe that's more to do with, the fact that, bird egg. Do I don't have any bird eggs in here? Oh, I do. Yes, never mind. Just any bird? I guess that makes sense. I'm so used to getting punked. I think is more the thing. I have so many eggs, dude. Do you know? I keep getting rid of eggs, and they keep giving me more eggs. I got rid of, like, you know how I got rid of so many eggs? Look how many eggs I have now. And guess what I got in my inventory? Some more fucking eggs. I can start spelling words, which is technically what you're supposed to do, but I can't spell any of the relevant words, so there's nothing I can do. If I had G and E, I could spell the first 3 letters of Gregnog, and that would count for something. But as it heard, I have Bulapurfix, which doesn't spell anything. Man, I'm tired today. I was gonna really try to get back into Dark Souls. I couldn't manage it today. I'm sorry. I really wanted to. I was like, you know, I gotta get back into working out, you know, and I gotta finish this game series, stuff like that, and I just, it just wasn't happening today. I don't think I have Papaka Grass. I don't think I do. Or Scarlet Adoshi. I have Blood Thread. This is different, apparently. I have too many items. There's too many items in this game. My little collection is becoming not very little, in fact. That means don't drink C4. Yeah, fair enough. I don't even think I have room for that stuff. Unbelievable. I don't know what I do with it, though. I guess I'll start more miscellaneous piles. Nice. Yeah, I recommend it. I like any of the plus quests are good to unlock stuff for. Like, they all unlock stuff, so it's good to do. Hell yeah. Tunnel hide, bird feather, bone chip, sheep tooth, beetle jaw. Sound like I don't know what I'm I'm setting up like a crazy fucking, I don't know. It's just like that just means nothing. Anyway. Finish base ARR? Oh, the mayor. Gotcha. I was like, yeah. Yeah, I finished based a Realm Reborn, I think 5 times, and I finished the whole entirety of Realm Reborn 3 times now. Alright, let's change our jobs and actually do some real shit. I'm getting higher level in Blue Mage. I'm getting close to finishing my grind for it. I mean, like, I'm like a third of the way through, but, you know. But, I'm like 2/3 of the way through to leveling, at least. Although, I'm confused. The quests aren't blue, are they? Quests are like gold. Like, all quests are like gold, right? They're blue? Oh. The center of the icon is different. Gotcha. I mean, I think of like the... Ah, it doesn't matter. Anyway. Alright, let's see. I'm not colorblind. I just stared at those for hours. Ah, shit. Gotcha. Like I said, just, you know, mostly notice the plus signs more than anything. But, anyway, let's see. That's right, the garish set. I need to put away. Alright, let's see. Just echoing. Feelings. Alright, this should be good. There we go. Alright. Alright, so I'm hoping we can get fair, decent way through stuff. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how much how much I'm feeling. We're like 10 quests away from beating Octagon, basically. But I don't know how long those quests are gonna be. Sometimes quests in this game are talk to a guy, next quest, and sometimes the quest is walk 3 miles on broken glass, and like it is really no way to tell which one is which. So we'll see. Let's see, Ottergon. Go to the house, testing ground. Oops. Lock style on. We gotta look good. Now we gotta fight good. Very important distinction. I always gotta like, I gotta do these things before stream so that I can actually like start in the action. But I was really late today because we had family dinner and then we were playing Uno, so took me a while to get ready. Actually, hold on, one more thing. Well, we can just warp there, so it should be good. Gotta allocate my merit points real quick. This is the tough one, though. Up here, I don't really want any of this group 1 shit. Like, sure, like, magic accuracy is good, but individual accuracy? I guess if you, like, you'd have to basically go in every time you fight a new boss and, like, change it on the upper things. Real as fuck answer right there. That's correct. That's correct. Have you ever thought about one of my favorite posts of recent years is like someone posted a picture, this really cool picture of what a eclipse looks like on a different planet. I don't remember which planet it is. I think it was Mars, because you know we've been studying that lately. Like money. And the reply is just like, looks like shit. Another W for Earth. Best planet in the solar system, baby. Like, fuck yeah. Alright, we gotta go Cadaver Mire. Oh wait, no, I need sanction first. Yeah, I want sanction first. But yeah, I realized, so my, so, you know, we had this really cool revelation on the last stream where, like, of the true identity of the Empress, which I also realized is really only possible, to do because there's no voice acting in this game, because you hear the Empress, and then you, like, you know, anyway, but also, the Ottergon, the Rhapsodies of Anadiel is like, is really helpful, but it spoils that particular plot point because it gives you the alter ego of Nashmara II, and she is, the character. She's Off-Mal. And so I'm glad I didn't summon that. It would have ruined the surprise. Oh, that's Talaka Cove. Oh, wait, hold on. What about D9? Okay, hold on. It's here? That's weird. That can't be right. Okay, I see, I see. I'm just gonna try to sprint through this area if I can. It's like over here or something. I do not worry about the imps. There we go. Hazalm testing grounds. Let's see it. Oh yeah, they're gonna summon Odin. Oh shit, this can't go well. This can't possibly go well. How curious. Fire burns fiercely and yet makes no sound. The blaze is not a Vergoom. If there was no illumination of this world present, this conflagration would completely escape your mortal gaze. It is a flame of the underworld. Oh, it's not even hot. Stay back. Flame produces no heat, but it will scorch your soul and consume your flesh. Assuming a construct such as you has a soul or flesh. That's weird. Yep, that's Batman. Great Odin, sovereign of darkness and battle, lord of the underworld. Your humble servant Luzaf stands on the threshold of your domain. Didn't the Imperial Army seal off the entrance to the underworld? Rules of time and space don't apply equally to this world and that, miss. By rights, this rent in this curtain between the two worlds, this dimensional hiccup shouldn't even exist. No being from either reality has the art to mend such a fluke of fortune. I see. Throwing a bunch of laboratory nasties in the path of potential meddlers was about the best they could do. Ain't that right, boss? Silence. The manifestation begins. Interesting. What's happening? This wind. Ah! Afmal, are you harmed? Boss! Forget the girl. Do you want Lord Odin to arrive without the warm welcome of his servant? Flit! You knew this would happen! Oh shit. Great Odin, Lord of the Underworld. I trust your malevolence as well. Look lively, boss. We don't want to offend his maliciousness now, do we? Aphmau, forgive me. Nope. And we're back. We're back. Thank you, Amatsu. Art thou the one who summoned me? Yes, my lord. Speak thy mind. Great Odin, devourer of light. I wish to know the time that remains to me. Hast thou sated thy rage? Rage? What rage is this? Come on, boss, stick with the program. Your rage towards the Empire. No, not sated. My rage has subsided. Hast thou sated thy rage? Great Odin, I have uncovered a purpose more deserving than simple revenge. The descendants of Evermad. I wish to devote the remainder of my existence to building a kingdom in which they can live without fear or persecution. That is my driving desire. And so I ask for time. Time to act freely. Well, ain't that a sweet idea? Hast thou sated thy rage? I do not understand. Didn't I tell you, boss? You've already made your pact. The contract is signed and sealed. You will become the next incarnation of the Dark Rider, whether you're ready or not. Next incarnation. Terms of the pact are non-negotiable. And I'll let you in on a secret, boss. Before you are completely consumed by the essence of the Rider, there is a period where you will retain free will. And how am I to fulfill this pact? Well, that's simple. All you gotta do is remember. Remember how your people suffered and perished at the merciless hands of the Empire. I'm sure the memories are still crystal clear for you. Just gotta hurl that big venomous ball of rage at her! Oh shit. I feel like a lot of characters in Final Fantasy XI are too obscure for Ramatsu. Alright, let's do it. Now's your chance. Look, she's defenseless. In any case, she's taken the full force of the astral wind. It'd be kinder to just put an end to her. The sooner the better. That's right, boss. Quick and painless. Flit. There's something I would know. This mercenary of Aphmau, this Gregnog, you are certain she oversees the security of the treasure. What? Why does that matter at a time like this? Yes, I'm certain. Come on, boss. I showed you the blip on the tracker, didn't I? Besides, the one I trusted to Gregnog, the only other percipient eye that exists in this world, is the one you hold. There are no others? Oh, sorry. Besides, the one I trusted to Gregnog, the only other percipient eye that exists in this world, is the one you hold. And there are no others. No, boss. Just the two. Why would I lie to you? Let's show me the one you have now. You see, there's more important. I mean, just look at the tracker. Right smack in the middle of Teleka Cove. Mercenary is right where she's supposed to be. So she is. Right where she is supposed to be. Traitorous imp! What? Boss, no, oh, shit. Oh, shit. The code of the Corsair is not to be taken lightly. Dude, Great Odin, hear my words. Are you not even hearing my words? Are you even hearing my words? Hast thou sated thy rage? It appears not. Luzaf. Gregnog. I must bring an end to this. Aphmau is in your charge. She is She is Ephramad's light in the darkness. What's happening? This is the incarnation. I will fight till the true deity is dragged into this realm. Huh? No. Sate thy rage! Thou shalt become my knight! Thou shalt serve as mine arm in the age of judgment until Alexander once again lies in ruins. Luzaf. Dark Rider Flit, at your service. Your will is my command, boss. What? What just happened? Luzaf. I'm fine. Your injuries, they do not pain me. I feel no pain at all. Impeccable timing, Gregnog. Your arrival allowed me to see through Flit's deception. Oh, Gregnog to the rescue again. Thank you, Gregnog. Aphmau, are you able to walk? Yes, that wind blew with such a familiar melody. It reminded me of the gentle breeze that always stirs the air around the Gordius. I think I'll be just fine. Where do we go from here? What Flit said was true. We have a short period of grace. I suggest we hurry while my will is still my own. Or to do what? To destroy the Iron Colossus before your brother reactivates it. Destroy it? But the Iron Giant is the savior of the Empire. Maybe as you say. But should the fully manifested incarnation of Odin clash with the iron might of Alexander? The Age of Judgment, with the victor deciding the laws of justice. Yes, if such laws would have meaning in the desolate wasteland sure to be left in the aftermath of the conflict. We must prevent this battle at all costs. Hell yeah. After the Colossus is rendered harmless, you must then turn your attention to me. Admiral, you must flee. The Immortals. Oh shit. Most impressive, little sister. Rosvad! You have aided us in the capture of both the Dark Rider and a foreign spy, all in one fell swoop. We don't have time for this. Have a care, Luzaf the Blackheart. Or should I now call you Dark Rider? The crew members you had hidden throughout Halzam are all in our custody. Not to mention the descendants of Ephremad that followed the rumors of your presence here. I would hate to have to spill blood of the Imperial citizens, no matter how unwillingly they serve. Take him away. Wow, what an unpleasant guy. Use the Astral Bonds. We prepared. Keep on your guard. Sir. Move. Ufmo. Princess Nashmera. Is this the treatment I could expect from your nation? Has nothing changed in the last 200 years? Wait, we command you to release this man. Your Magnificence. Ignore her. Be on your way. Does our authority mean nothing? Listen to me, Nashmera. You have abandoned your government and consorted with enemies of the state. As Grand Vizier, I have decreed that the Mark of Zahak, the symbol of absolute imperial power, is no longer yours to wield. You cannot. Oh, is that the summoner leader, the guild leader for summoners? Fun fact, I don't believe it's shared much in the in A Realm Reborn. That is Y'shtola's sister. You cannot. Your authority no longer exists. Do you betray the Empress? Betray your own sister? Betray you? You are in no position to speak of betrayal. Gregnog. Most of the job trainers are important at some, like, in lore at, like, for something or another. But it's not always direct. They're usually obviously Dragoon's job trainer is very important, but most of them have some connection to stuff. Don't you think it's about time you told my fool of a sister the truth? Told her you truly work for. She truly works for? What are you talking about? Gregnog works for me. You continue to deceive yourself. The only reason Gregnog stays close to you is to fulfill her duties as a spy. No, you are the one who is deceiving himself. You understand nothing about Luzaf's spirit, nor Gregnog's heart. Listen to me, Gregnog. You must take this to Salahim Sentinels. We all have our masks. I hid my true identity from Gregnog, but even so, she still comes to my rescue. Stop the automaton from casting. Let her play her hand. Tell your master this, Gregnog. The game is over. It's time to submit to the power of the Empire. Don't let them catch you, Gregnog. Oh, shit. Alright, well, we are now Imperial fugitives. That's cool. That's gotta be good, probably. God, I wish we had a serious name. Like, the story is so good. I'm a big fan of a lot of what 11 is doing. I like how, and this is pretty standard for Final Fantasy, arguably, but at least for later entries in the Final Fantasy series, that the villains are while you're okay, so I gotta take this guy down, clearly, they're still very understandable, obviously the villain is gonna be the Grand Vizier, he's gonna be, I think the threat is gonna be with Odin and maybe Alexander, we're gonna have to kill them at some point, but clearly the Grand Vizier is being hyped up as the main villain of the story. But I think he's really interesting in his own right, because he has his own sort of motivation to help his kingdom and stuff like that. But he's also got this sort of complex about he's not he hasn't been granted the idea of the Emperor because he has basically Beastman blood in his veins. And like, regardless of how that's like changed him, like, you know, he has been sort of cast aside by his own family. You do also fight the Empire in every in every other Final Fantasy. There's always an Empire. Ever since FF2, they're like, not a big fan of the government. I'm not a big fan of the government. Basically, like, that's like half of the stories. Is the government sucks. It's trying to take over the world. You have to defeat corruption more so than like God, you know. And sometimes the person let's be honest, usually the person that is trying to take over the world becomes a god, and then you have to defeat them as a god form. But, you know, like, the idea of the initial story is that, but no, it's interesting. It's just like, it's very good in the fact, the person's constantly casting pain flare at me. There you go. So I find that guy, I swear to God. 14 does that too. 14 has very good it has some, like, I think a Realm Reborn, definitely you don't get to learn as much about Gaius Van Belzar. You know, he's mostly cartoonishly evil, you know? He's got some depth to him, but even the Shadow Lord is like, the Shadow Lord was literally like built out of it was built out of just racism. Like, the Shadow Lord was, the base game like thing was this crazy concept of just like this it was this, like, the resentment from one race of people that were mistreated over hundreds and hundreds of years coalesced into the spirit of darkness. But even that wasn't like evil. It was just they even save your ass, you know? Anyway, it's really sick. Mr. Luzaf were removed before even time to. You can't be serious. All rewards for information, not to mention the bounty itself. My black belly, golden serpent medal, imperial bounty, piles of emperor's loot, flawless project. President Naja. Fly, my pretties. Look in the sky. 2,000 imperial gold pieces flying away. I think your saucer stepped over. Just fucking lost it. Oh, she's back. Ah! What the hell happened to my perfectly orchestrated plan? What was that good-for-nothing knucklehead's been doing out there? Whether my suspicion hit the mark or not, it's an employee's duty to report in immediately. Am I wrong? A perfectly reasonable supposition, President Asha. You have to initiate emergency evacuation procedure 1B. Follow the incompetent! You! Uh-oh. I can't watch! Kuba! Gregnog? Oh dear, oh dear. Can you hear me? Hang in there, Gregnog! She fucking killed me. She actually killed me. all of the nausea Saladin is like, it's great. It's so good. It's very slapstick, yeah. 900 years. For 900 years, emperors down through history have dreamed of seeing the scattered remnants the Iron Colossus thus brought together. For this purpose alone, we have fought in countless, fruitless conflicts, both within and without the Empire, in search of the lost Candescences. It has been an epic, if pointless, struggle. But my father had a different vision. Yes, it was the innovative Emperor Jalzan devised the notion of manufacturing a Colossus, as well as the Candescences, using our own resources and technology. There is always a way. If you cannot find one, create one. Another of his famous sayings. And you, my Lord Rosfod, are doing a splendid job of following in his footsteps. Spare me your platitudes. My father's idea was merely a catalyst. I have my own vision, my own path to glory. I meant no offense, Grand Vizier. How can we know that Alexander will choose to manifest in our mechanical giant as he once infused the Iron Colossus? This is not the time to waver. It is said that Alexander only favors the strongest among us. According to my calculations, our mechanical creation has many times the destructive power of the Alzadal construct. I have no doubts concerning its worthiness. Alexander is but waiting the moment of its resurrection. Everything I have worked towards has been in preparation for that glorious day. Yes, it will be glorious. We cannot jump ahead of ourselves. First, we must unravel the Gordius. The Gordius. What an unexpected taste of irony. Who would have suspected she had made such modifications to the automatons I designed? It was an oversight on our part. Nashmera's mother, Jubliel, was an eccentric woman, but none could fault her intelligence. Yes, a brilliant scholar. What you need? Before I enlisted her as my pupil, Jubliel was well known in the academic community for her work in deciphering complicated scrolls of Walloran philosophy. When I was still a boy, she also instructed me in the arts of the puppet master. The device she invented to instill behavioral patterns made it simple for even a beginner like myself to make Majing move the most lifelike matter. The concept of programming. I must admit to being dumbstruck by her ideas. If only we had realized how much truth was contained in her ramblings. Everything is born from the Gordius. What of Nashmera? She remains secluded in her chambers, Grand Vizier. Stubborn child. Your orders. Tell her this. If she cooperates in unlocking the puppet's secrets, I will reconsider Luzaf's fate. Should she refuse, we'll have no choice but to dismantle Ovshang and Majing for Gatsat to analyze. Understood. Keep a strict guard. She is not to slip away again. Sir. Truly mean to release Luzaf. Tell? What is this? I don't remember what the command is for, However, he reappeared just as we are recompleting the mechanical colossus. It can be no coincidence. You believe they're in some connection? It is possible. Until we know the significance of this connection, I intend to keep Luzaf alive. But if he, do not worry. He will not allow this underworld apocalypse of theirs to occur. All the keys to the Age of Judgment lie in the palm of my hand. I will keep him under control. Even should he become the incarnation of a god. Damn. Gregnon appears to be coming around. Phew, I'm glad she's okay. You're glad? Finally waking up, is she? I guess I don't know my own strength. So imagine that glimpse of compassion. There's something you'd like to say to Gregnog. That is to say, it's all Luzaf's fault. This doesn't qualify you for workers' compensation. President Naja. Sorry about cracking your head, Gregnog. Now, don't you have some sort of report for me? Why didn't you say something? You... Already. Things are moving too fast. This is not for the likes of you two. Now scoot a bit so as I can concentrate. You gotta wait again. Alright, I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back. Never mind, I gotta wait on that. With the president, she never wants to spend time thinking. I hope all this thinking doesn't lead to one of her tantrums. Well, at least the loss of Luzaf's bounty seems to have blown over without any casualties. Oh, I don't mean to make light of your injury, Gregnog. You take care of that bump. Gregnog, I'm glad to have found you. I have urgent news. Please accompany me to Balron Way. Damn. Practically a walking egg. Meanwhile, I'm over here struggling with my deep psychological issues. Damn. Right, Empress Nashmera II has been stripped of her authority. The Grand Vizier now controls the government. Events have transpired as His Highness has feared they would. Visit Ottergon as a guest to the prince is acquainted with the current empress, having once accepted an invitation to visit Ottergon as a guest to the state. Nothing of the events that occurred during that time. However, His Highness is fervently confident in the Emperor Nashmera's ability to navigate a righteous course for her nation. To Travialis, isn't this place a little open for holding an emergency council? You worried about the spies in the crowd? What if we were targeted for random surveillance? Pleasure to see you again, Rodin Commodum. Oh, by the way, I've been ordered to seize all exchanges of information with non-Wodurstian agents. Discovered some facts with the Austrocandescent that would knock the starch out of your stuffy elven shirt. Dr. Chan, Lady Karababa forbade me to speak of it to anyone. Wait. What's that delightful aroma? I think I smell kebabs. The kebab man. I'll just mosey on over and grab a bite to eat while we're waiting for everyone to get in here. Whoa. Lydia, am I? On. Pleasant surprise. Did not expect a Mithra Musketeer to attend. Bastok recognizes the situation has grown beyond the scope of simple intelligence gathering. Meaning? Meaning the Strategic Command has ordered Bastok and Navy to prepare for war. Prepare for war? Are you not acting prematurely? Wake up and smell the chai, Travialis. Winters has already deployed her amphibious Cardians. Speculation is not constructive. If everyone is present, I suggest we just discuss the main agenda. Heard no word from Gisho. She's not blunt as a speech, but we do not have the luxury of time to wait for latecomers. Let's get this over with. The situation we had all hoped to avoid now looms before us. And it has been decided. Yes, Allied Forces Military Council will be called into session. Such a council has not been held since the end of the Great War. Our main prerogative is to avoid the commencement of hostilities. As a step towards this objective, I propose an open forum to the exchange of information. I agree. Is there anything you would like to share with us, Gregnog?
Lady Carababa.
Infiltrated
The
deepest layer.
Banana Fanafo Farababa. Fee-Fi Mo Marababa. Lady Carababa.
Roger that. You have infiltrated the deepest layer of Imperial government, if I'm not mistaken. Conflict may be unavoidable. This threatens to escalate into the war on a scale greater than any in history. The loss of life will be incalculable. I need to be done with these cutscenes. Oh, thank God. I need to grab a Mandragora Dewdrop, which I have, I believe. Almost certain. Yep, there it is. 40k though, that's a free $40,000 we're about to make. Alrighty. That's the market at auction house. Word. Be there in a sec. Alright, sweet. See, I knew holding on to random bullshit would matter someday. I gotta go into my house though to grab it though. Whew. It's good to help people out of this in this game for a change. I feel like I keep having to ask people for help. We're now finally I finally have wait, let's see, the Vastok Market Auction House. Okay, right. God, I pee so bad. Yo, we'll get this done real quick. I don't. All right. Ah, there you are. Yeah! That's some money. Oops, sorry. Alright, sorry about that. There we go. Whew. What? Managed to do a pee-pee break? Oh, did you do a voice mod thing? Whoops.
Alright, let's see. Let's do couple of swap missions. Yeah, we're waiting on the in-game V to change. Ah. Tell me something interesting. Did you know that, fuck, I have no idea. I don't know shit. That's a terrible way to start anything. I know you need me to talk so I can sound quiet, but...
I like, what, think, interesting fact. Fuck, I don't know any interesting facts. I don't know anything. I don't know a single thing. Too late. Fuck. I don't know anything. I can't think of a single goddamn thing. Escort press. It's an escort mission. Fuck. It's gonna be bad. Alright, whatever. Professor wanders around the dungeon, ignoring any aggro. There's no way to control him. They can cure the Professor with white magic and cast Protected Shell, but cannot be recipients of any other buffs. Enough has computer was send a few nukes, but he can take it out quickly if it gets swarmed. Oh, fuck. Okay. You failed! Actually, yeah, no, that'd be good. We should, I need like the music, the Odyssey music. Like, you know, just like bring up how like different musical. Like I want like a soundboard that I can just like press buttons on. That'd be fun. They're expensive though. Alright, well, oh, fuck. So this guy just moves in a random direction, so we're gonna have to, like, be, like, constantly healing him and buffing him and stuff, and, jeez, alright, we'll figure it out. I think red, at least we're red mage, so we're still the best class, so luckily we have the buffs we need, but... Alright, that's right. You failed. I gotta resubscribe to Doug. I know he's like, I know the main Doug is canceled, but I completely forgot that I haven't been subscribed to Doug, so I haven't seen what stuff is posted. I've had to like rebuild my Twitch and YouTube stuff, so just forget what I have and haven't done. All right, let's see. So main Doug died. I do know that for sure. But the side channel is still working, I believe. Oh, there's a streamer and YouTuber Doug. Very funny, very good stuff. I think I've sent you a video or two about him. He recently quit his main channel. He did a weird thing. So he quit YouTube as his main channel, but he's still streaming, and he's allowing... he's quit as an editor, essentially. So he made an announcement like he was quitting YouTube. Essentially, he's quitting as an editor. And he's only he's not doing any videos that he produces anymore. I need this guy to slow the fuck down for a second. God damn. Please don't go straight. Oh, thank God. Oh, it's this guy. It's like the zoologist guy. Oh, yeah, this is the one that we did the frog quest for, I think. But yeah, he made like a big announcement that was like, I'm quitting YouTube, I'm never gonna be back. And he's still doing everything, he's just not editing himself, essentially. Where the fuck did he go? Oh, I already lost him. Fucking hell. Make a second channel called Sacrifice Spice. I might, dog. I should have. Resident Satch, I think, was like such a like throwaway thing because I thought I'd get my shit back. I should have just been like Sacrifice 2 or something like that. Sacrifice is iconic. I miss having that name. And I still use my old like all my old logos and stuff. It does make it seem like a Resident Evil channel. That's true. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. They're like, oh, the new Resident Evil game. I just follow this Resident Satch guy to learn about it. Ah, gotcha. I'm playing Final Fantasy 11 instead. Which is a true horror game. Merit point. Where the fuck did he go? Get back here. All right, let's heal you back up there, bud. There we go. You feeling all peachy now? I don't know if he still has the protect magic on. I should be paying attention to that. Ah, shit. You're right, I should have followed the Dug method. Stupid. But yeah, Dug is definitely one of my main inspirations on the streaming side of things. That and Simple Flips I always refer back to as like I consider like the peak of streaming. Though there are other good streamers for sure. There are many good streamers out there. I just don't follow enough to know everything. Come on, attack, Great Nug, please. I'm gonna re-up your protects just in case. Fucking hell. Dude, chill. God, I gotta get that on the hot part. Fuck, chill! Go! Oh, shit, dog. Oh my god, dude. You not notice you're being attacked? Okay, how the fuck? Hello? I can't move. I can't move! Professor, I can't move! It's chilly in here. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm leveling my healing at least. There's something at least. Come on, get over here. Fight me, fight me, fight me. God damn, man. Where's my Swiftcast button? Where's Swiftcast? I technically do have one. It's just on an actual 2-hour cooldown. Real life 2-hour cooldown. Huge beneath the ice. So I'm searching for. Look at the state of preservation. Almost as if we were still alive. Oh, thank God. We did it. We did it. We did it. All right, I-8. Where is that? All the way over here. Heard. All right, word. There, we kept him alive. Yay! I mean, I guess I could do a name change on Twitch. Like, I don't have to be Resident Satch. I could just be Sacrifice, but, like, I instead do Sacrifice with 1 L, you know? Because usually I do it with 2 L's. Or something along those lines. I don't know. There's ways to get around it. Vice Satchel. Yeah, Sacrifice not misspelled, basically, yeah. I misspell my own name to have 2 L's because I think it's cooler. Bagfice. Somehow that doesn't have the quite the same ring to it. Gremlin's Playground or Chaos Corner. Those sound like fucking, those sound like daycare names in, like, the pits of Tartarus. Baldly going nowhere. I kind of like that. I don't like that, I like that. Fuck you. Alright, one more mission. Well, if we do 2 more, we can rank up. So I might do that. Because we do still need to, we need to do a lot of assault missions. There's like 45 of these. Not like there is 45 of these. And we've done, this is, like, we're doing our first set of, like, this is our 14th one, so. Alright, Saving Private Ryaf. Ryaf, yeah, Saving Private Ryaf is the, that's funny. Alright, let's see. What do we do? Find 3 missing NPCs, gotcha. Oh, interesting. Okay, sweet. Hydrate, bet. An evil hydrate. The new era of hydration begins. Begins with your end. Thank God these guys haven't gotten the memo that I'm an Imperial fugitive right now. Else this would be very awkward. Alright, this should be pretty easy, actually. There's apparently a, like, it's just a, like the for more, so basically what you have to do is, like, there's NPCs that are hunched over in hoods, and when you talk to them, they either turn into an enemy or they turn into an ally, and you can apparently tell which one they are, because the enemies always face the east. So if you see the hunched over figure facing the east, you know that's an enemy. Except for in the east one, I guess, that doesn't do that. But, you know, for the most part, that's correct. But we can just also, there's just a limited number of, like, things. So either way, this should be pretty simple, hopefully. Alright, let's go. Whoa. Jadal. That's the, is that the esthetician? Esthetician, the fucking haircut guy. He's the fucking barber. 14, I believe. Right? Yeah. I haven't used him, but if you want to change your hairstyle, it's much cheaper than changing your entire look. I think it's hairstyle and makeup you can change with him. A beauty reborn. I don't have any bar curse, do I? Yeah, no. Oh well. This guy is a lot of talents. I feel like hair, makeup, and tattoos are a lot of his stuff. So this guy is facing east, which means I believe he's not. So I think that he's a fake one. So this has to be pattern 4 or 5 is the only ones where the north one doesn't isn't a person. Which means the west one has to have one, if I'm correct. Yeah, west and south have to be correct then. And depending on what the name of this NPC is, depends on, I don't know, yeah. So there's like a million different ways you can tell what the quest objective is. So, yo, what's up, Jane? How's it going? I don't really, whatever. Pretty okay? That's good. We're doing a little better today. That's good. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's the worst. I was like, so this one is not gonna face east. Perfect. Yeah. This is Rogmak. Rogmaka. My name is Balarab. What? What? His name is what? He says his name says is Ramaka, and he says it's Balarab. So I don't know which to believe on that one. Anyway, you're being very brave about it. Anyway, yeah, no, I've had such like ADHD medication is a godsend, obviously, but there are occasions in which I'm sitting there stressed out of my mind, like I took the pill that makes me stress. Like, what am I doing, you know? It never made my stomach upset though, so I'm sorry about that. It sucks. Gotcha. Wait, what if you don't mind me asking, what kind? Because I take Adderall, personally. I think it's and it's worked for me, but it definitely does not help with anxiety sometimes. So I'd be interested. So, you know, this, I don't know. Like, on the other hand, like, changing your medication is so complicated, but atomoxetine. Huh, I haven't heard of that one. Yeah, I haven't heard of Strateria either. That's... Let's see. Where is Guy? Where's Guy? Guy! Hello? Oh, there we go. This is Balarab. Alright, sweet. So we're on the 5th one, so the east will have one. This is actual Balarab. That was weird. Wait, no, this isn't Balarab? You talking to Balarab? He's talking about what grandma used to say. What the fuck? Alright, whatever. Oof. I mean, I would definitely talk to your doctor if it's being, like, consistent, you know? So I think that's, I mean, I don't know. It's, because it's tough, because, you know, if it works well, it works well, but, like, also, you know, if it has consistent side effects, it's probably a better one, yeah. Ooh, yeah, awful. They're not. Wait, are they like chalk? Are like chalk pills? They're not like capsule pills. Because my Adderall are capsules, so they don't taste like anything. Weird. Oh, like when they. Okay, I see what you mean. Capsules. All yeah. That was like. How does it taste bad? Anyway, now I understand. Yeah, it sounds yucky. I don't want to taste anything that's in my, like, capsule of Adderall. At 20 milligrams. I take very little. I take like I think it's something like 20 milligrams. Alright, you're a raft. Perfect. I do it. Yeah, zombie came all this way to find me. Oh, he kept all the secret from my sister. Knew she would happen, she would have come after me alone. I better get back and let her know that everything's okay. Appreciate all you've done for me, Greg Nug. And he disappears. Well, you said, so... What do you say you're on 80 milligrams? There's gotta be a good in-between. I know sometimes pills don't split stuff exactly. Sorry, gotta make sure I know where I'm going. Don't split stuff well, but yes, yeah, 40 or 60 probably be a good idea. Yeah, because I don't think it's ever gonna get. I doubt like any like it would be worsened, but medicine should help you. That's my philosophy, is that like and there's so many different brands and there's so many different like stuff that like if it's not working, then or if it's making you feel bad in other ways, like there has to be, I don't know. And sometimes it's more complicated than that, but I definitely talk with the doctor if it's a consistent issue. Like, let's see, what am I on? I took mine today. What is this? Yeah, I'm only 10 milligrams Adderall. So it's super light. Nice. $150. Damn. Yeah, I'm on a couple different things, for sure. Oh, the trees are not solid. Oh, good to know. I'm on a couple different things. A bunch of low doses of a bunch of different nonsense. So, I take like 5 different pills. But I feel like it also helps me it helps me on stream and stuff like that, at least for now, which is helps me sort of stay focused on stuff. I like that we're all exchanging medications like they're fucking trading cards. Like it's like that scene from American Psycho. It's like let's see Fletcher's med chart. Funny if it makes it so you're not Yeah, no, the funny gummy helps with anxiety. That's not I don't get I don't have that prescribed, but basically the only thing I take for anxiety. Although I take 2 different things for depression. I take the Adderall for ADHD. I have another thing for my for a different medical problem, if you want to know that. I got all kinds of issues. I have diabetes insipidus. It's not the same as the diabetes you're thinking of. It is completely independent. The naming structure is weird. Actually, fun fact about diabetes insipidus and diabetes mellitus, which is the blood sugar related diabetes. It is purely diabetes. Essentially, is has, I don't know exactly like what it translates to, but it's essentially it's something to do with urine. This is a little. That's basically diabetes insipidus essentially translates to tasteless pee, while diabetes mellitus translates to sweet pee, because you have too much. Your body isn't processing sugar, so your sugar comes out through your pee, and it basically tastes sweet. That's real. That's real fucking medical science. People fucking tasted piss, and they named 2 very different conditions off of it. I'm not tasting my pee. This was not me. I didn't fucking name this shit. I got tasteless piss disorder. I got the tasteless piss because my diabetes insipidus there's nothing to do it. Yeah, desmopressin. Yep. It's not vasopressin disorder. I don't know what that is. But it's not that. But I do take desmopressin, which is used for what's vasopressin? Oh, yeah, I think it is actually, because that's the diuretic, that hormone. I never knew the name of the hormone, but essentially, my body doesn't make the diuretic, or my body doesn't make the anti-diuretic hormone. Like, it doesn't make the hormone that that prevents you from going to the bathroom, unless I take my medicine, basically. No, I don't. Okay, then I don't have that. I make none. So I don't make any. I don't make the hormone that prevents me from going to the bathroom, basically. So so opposite of that. And is for no, desmopressin prevents you from peeing. At least the desmopressin acetate that I take is essentially it's what's really embarrassing. This is way too TMI at this point. Hold on, I gotta figure out what the fuck I have to do. Kill everything, easy. Way too TMI. Never mind. Like, I'm not embarrassed by it, but it is like I got the piss condition, so it does kind of suck. It's like there's like nothing like very wrong with me. It does prevent me from getting drafted, because I literally can't survive without medicine. I will, yeah, I guess it's embarrassing, but I don't find it embarrassing. It's from pituitary trauma, due to I had histiocytosis when I was very little, which is essentially tumors, non-cancerous tumors growing out of your brain. So my pituitary gland was kind of fucked, which in turn they think is probably part of why I'm short. Oh yeah, no. Mom apparently spent very sleepless nights on that, which actually, so the histiocytosis was the better option, because I went deaf when I was very little, completely deaf. And they had no idea what was going on, and they basically sent me through a bunch of bullshit treatments that did nothing until like someone with actual knowledge, from what I whoa, okay, hold on. from what I heard, until like a doctor that knew. Whoa, okay, hold on. Hey, yo. Actually, that knew what they were talking about. Was like, can we just like look in this guy's ears instead of trying to like do a bunch of painful procedures? And they did, and they were like, wow, that's a lot of tumors. Essentially, it could have been two things when they found out what was actually causing it. And so this was the main source of like what I can't imagine the amount of stress that went through for my mom and my dad. Both of them were like just did not sleep that night because there were two options for what my condition could have been. There was histiocytosis, which for children is very survivable. Obviously, I'm alive, I think. And there's also there's I can't remember exactly what it is. My mom knows what it is, but it was essentially blood cancer. So which was like a form of blood cancer that was almost entirely like just like 90% fatality rate, basically. So essentially I got a very light deal. Like they were, while they were still running the tests, they were like, my mom in her infinite stubbornness called the doctor, called the hospital like a million times, trying to get the information out of the doctor at the hospital to say like what it was, because they didn't want to tell her that there was like a 50-50 shot of me having a definitely fatal disease. And eventually she got that, and like obviously that was terrible news, but I did not have that. I had a very light thing, but it did destroy my pituitary gland in a way that makes me my kidneys not hold urine at all, or not send the signal to hold urine at all. Yeah, no, that shit is terrifying. So I absolutely like, I try to be very understanding of like, that's like, yeah, for my mom and my dad, like that shit had to be awful. I had to go through a bunch of tests. I had a port put in. Yeah, I mean, I'm able to, hold my pee as much as anyone else is, essentially, yeah. So, like, internally, like, so how your body essentially processes it is that it produces a chemical, that essentially keeps, it produces a chemical that keeps, your bladder, like, shut. Essentially, that like from what I understand, is that it prevents like that says like, hey, we don't have to pee, and then when your bladder gets full, it starts lowering that chemical until your body registers that you have to pee. So I can still hold my bladder and everything like that. In fact, I'm probably better at it than the average person is. But I make a little bit, but like not enough to ever make a difference of my body. Essentially, layman's terms, my brain always thinks I have to go to the bathroom, even if I don't. And so it will force water out of my body, gross, in some way or some fashion, unless I take my medicine. And so it's possible I can actually, if I don't take my medicine every day, I will piss myself to death, which is probably the worst way I can conceivably think of going. Thus, I have to live in a place with very good medicine for my entire life. Not a huge downside. I think it's basically like the best possible scenario of I literally had tumors growing out of my brain. So I'm not too mad about that. But yeah, so that's my history of my medical history. I also have hearing loss. I think I've mentioned that before. That was also the same thing. So it grew out of my my ears. I was fully deaf when I was very young. I regained most of my hearing. Fun fact about that, though, I'm a weird medical anomaly. One, histiocytosis, very rare. Diabetes insipidus, not super common. Oh, jeez. Yeah, 105 when you're essentially like under 3 is very bad. From what I heard. So that's terrifying. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm glad you're here. I think we all like I don't know. It's tough for me to consider that fact. Like there was like a very real split and my eyes are watering. I don't know why. There's like a very real possibility in like a split timeline where I just, you know, I had the other thing and I just did not make it. You know, that's pretty awful to think about. So yeah, anyway. But fun fact about my hearing loss, though, is that I actually have every form of hearing loss. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, I didn't have to deal with that stress, you know? Yeah, I have very good parents. Both of them are pretty awesome. 100% hearing loss. Yeah. So my mom and dad were still together at that point. They're no longer together. Oh no, I'm sorry, bud. That is, unfortunately, that does happen. You know, that sounded such like a fucking throwaway. I mean more the fact that like I meant, you know, I mean more the like I believe you on that than anything else is I don't know. For sometimes family is how you make it rather than who makes you. Anyway. I'm not very qualified on that. I've been very lucky all my life with family. Obviously my parents are divorced, but I've seen some other divorces in my life with friends and stuff like that have just gone absolutely atrociously. That just really tear the family apart. So I'm very lucky in that. You know, it's definitely like not easy. I don't know. I feel like I'm crying. I don't know why my eyes are fucking watering. I don't feel like I'm sad. Anyway. And we're talking about slightly like tough subjects and stuff like that. But anyway, well, my stone cold heart is thawing. Anyway. Oh yeah. 2 years later, back at the hospital, she acquired a pneumonia from the NICU. Jesus. Oh shit. Yeah, no, that's terrifying. That's some of the hardest shit you can go through. That's rough. I'm glad everything's okay. Jesus. I think that's right. I don't think you ever told me why. I think you told me something about that. But I'm really sorry. I didn't realize your daughter also was in the NICU like that. Yeah, I know. Babies are so funny. Oh God, yeah. Oof. Sorry. Is there any like eventual treatment you can hope for that, or is it, you know? Yeah, no, like, that's the thing. It's like the sacrifice of like, I totally, yeah, nah. I mean, like, you kind of have to be, you know, unfortunately. I think it's very important. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm sorry to anyone that's just like joining in because they wanted to watch a Final Fantasy XI streamer, and here I am crying talking about my my medical history for some reason. I don't know. There must be something in this that's much harder for me to talk about. I don't feel like it is, but like I'm definitely like my like eyes are like watering like hell for some reason. I don't know. Anyway. Shit. That's rough. I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was something more I could say other than I'm sorry to hear that, but you know, in all things, just know that when things get tough, I am gonna be here. So, fuck, dude. Ugh. Anyway, you guys want to know some fucked up, fun satchel facts about my ear? One, I have every form of hearing loss. Two, I have a second eardrum in my right ear. No, I guess that's it. But yeah, that's my favorite two, like, facts. I guess I have every form of hearing loss. There's like I have eardrum damage. I have like you know, brain like hearing loss in like the brain like auditory processing center and stuff like that. Like and basically everything with my ear like was damaged a little bit at a time. So you know, that's good. Yeah, absolutely. And two, I have an extra eardrum. It's non-functional. It doesn't actually work. It's not a real eardrum. But essentially, there's a hole in my. That's another fact. That's my third fact. That there's a hole in my skull that leads to my brain through my ear. Most people like have that joke. It's like, oh, you know, you dig into your ear, you'll reach your brain. I could actually do that. I do have a hearing aid. I never wear it anymore. Although I probably should. The hole in the bottom of my skull is my neck. I have well, okay, fair enough. I have an extra one then. It's in my ear. My body noticing, hey, there's a fucking hole in your neck. We should fix that. It covered it with the earlobe skin. Making me or not an earlobe skin, eardrum skin, making it essentially, it looks like if you look at my ear with like a thing, it looks like I have two eardrums. And so when I went in, because my ear was bleeding one time, more TMI, and I was like, okay, I gotta figure out what the fuck is going on with that. So I went into the ear, nose, throat doctor, and they said something that that no one should ever hear from a doctor ever, which is, oh shit. Or, sorry, they didn't say oh shit. They said, wow, I gotta go get my camera. Genuinely terrifying statement to hear from a medical professional looking at something that is actively, mysteriously bleeding. So yeah, so that's the story of my other eardrum. Yeah. Let's see. Do we complete the thing? Oh, we did. All right, thank God. Concerned? That's the yeah. See, oh man. It should be fine now. Hold on, I gotta check where this thing is. H8. There, right here. I managed to freak out the doctor at a local college when I was working there one time. My ear started bleeding, and I told my boss while I was at that job, I was like, hey, so probably not anything serious, but my ear is bleeding, which means there's likely this like skin in my ear rupture and stuff like that, and it could cause some trouble and get infected. So could I go to the nurse, basically? And he was like, oh yeah, for sure. I went to the doctor and I told them, you know, the truth, which is that I had a hole in my ear that leads to my brain, and now it's open. To which the doctor responded, like, looked at me horrified, understandably, I guess, and was like, what? It was like, you're joking, right? Like, I was like, no. And it's like, no, that can't possibly be right. And I was like, oh, yeah, no, yeah, you're right. It's probably not the case. They probably just misremembered. Like, they genuinely did not, like, they could not comprehend what I was telling them. Because they were so worried. Well, you know, if you have a hole in your head, you know, generally that's a bad thing. Well, I mean, you know, there was a lot of medical students. What study was happening to my girl? Oh yeah. I have there's my blood got donated to histiocytosis studies. Somewhere in the world, medical students are learning about my condition from me, and I think that is like one of the greatest gifts that I can give. Now, I don't want to like toot my own horn, but I think that is one of the greatest gifts you can give, is like from suffering. Is like, hey, let's teach the community how to deal with this like properly. So 5 pounds, holy shit. Yeah, that is tiny. Yeah, just to like, I don't know. But I think that's cool. It's like that, like, you know, that somewhere people are learning from whatever nonsense was happening with me. So all right, now get promoted to Lance Corporal. Oh, I was a huge baby. I was 8 pounds. Ooh. Jeez. Yep. Jesus. That's terrible. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yep. Yeah, I was nearly born at a restaurant that my mom and dad frequented. They were stopping by a restaurant to eat, and my mom's water broke there. So you're in a company around the same time. Gotcha. Jeez. I don't have to file this report. But I don't think I can improve my valuation all by myself. Damn, that's a tough decision. Have some speed every 70 pounds on her desk. Yeah, no, I'm glad too. That's President Nod just has to look at me these days, and I start shaking in terror. Can't even bring myself to turn that corner. See. The world, this guy become a mercenary. Falzun, do you remember how the mercenary evaluation works? I remember. You should know you have to carry out any task President Naja asks of you. If you don't, I know, boy do I know. Just need a little more time. You're gonna be okay. I don't know. A moment I'll try to gather the water. Something that even I can do. Should be. It's alright, sorry, part of my ridiculous job on here on the stream is I have to like portray the story, so it means that occasionally it gets awkward when like I initiate a cutscene when real shit is happening, but that's much more important than whatever is going on in here. Wonderful. Even if I was not my ear, well, yeah. This little device, I can keep track of my pawns no matter where they are, pressing one simple switch. Pure alchemists really know your stuff. Flatter me, President Naja. Imagine the Crystal Compass came to speak with you. My mercenary is affiliated with Solheim Sentinels continues to grow. Truth is, we're unable to keep up with the production of quartz transmitters used in your company.
Imagines. Transmitter is responsible for sending exact coordinates of the target to the Crystal Compass. Supply mithrilium liquid used to create these transmitters running dangerously low. Supply liquid require water from mithrilium well springs. Requires some assistance in collecting the liquid. Created. They're worse. It's not very important, so we're good. Well done. Yes? I can't hear you. Yes, ma'am. Your evaluations are abysmal. There's no denying it. I'm throwing you a lifeline. Your beloved president has work for you. And you better smile and take it. I read that note and scurry on over to the office.
Guild. Yes, ma'am. If you can't complete even this simple task, you know what's coming. I could have died. And the note, sort of complicated formula. I'm a little worried. Aren't you, Gregnog? Absolutely positively seek over President Naja. Might give him a bit of a hand. Great, I knew I could count on you. Here, you should be able to catch him. Classic. Sandwich. Alright, I gotta talk to Nafiwa at the Alchemist Guild. I do. A live duck? Yeah, yeah. I think so. I don't remember the exact agreement. Yeah, fuck, and what am I supposed to do with this live duck? I have to kill it? This is fucked up. Ducks and ponds are free to take. I have 6. Soul Flare Staff. That sounds pretty cool. The leather high boots and Elm Shield. I could definitely go with that. But the Soul Flare Staff? That's... What is that? Like, it's not a wieldable thing. That sucks. I have nice eggs. Just don't taste good. True. That's right. Rice Cap badges really are distinctive. 3 corpse on bronze. I'll make a superior private, yes? Or even another mercenary by the ranks within Salahim Sentinels. Consider initiating the Alchemist Guild. History of the world's barely begun to open up for me. Sometime in the not-too-distant future, I hope to focus on a research field of my own choosing, with some solid results. This is Nafia. I'm back. Brought the water from the Serpent King Square fountain, just like you asked me. That's wonderful. And it hardly took you any time at all. I can move pretty fast when I want to. Hello, Gregnog. What are you doing here? You know each other. That's right, we joined up about the same time. Trust Gregnog is far more... never mind. Forget I said anything. What brings you to the Alchemist Guild, Gregnog? You alchemy recipes. Alright, helping you. Help me? I help you gather the Misroline liquid. Task given me my mercenary evaluation. I have to complete it alone. Sure, kind of. I don't see anything wrong with it having a little help. Take advantage of Gregnog's kind offer. Does Kuba know? He knows. the chips, like the computer chips. I'd be snacking on those in my free time. All right. Alright, let's see. Wajam Woodlands first. Hell yeah. I had to make Burex today. Y'all ever heard of Burex? That's one of my family like, you know, it's not like actually a family recipe, it just comes from a cookbook, but like we do make it, and I feel like very little people have heard Burex. Delicious. Basically like cream cheese pockets with like spices and fresh herbs and garlic and stuff like that, and other cheeses. It's cheese and bread. It's delicious. You can't go wrong with it. I want another one. I'm hungry. Cheese and bread is like the one thing that we fucking are killing on. Like, you know? Arguably, we probably didn't even invent it, but like, goddamn, did we make that our culture? Perfected? Perhaps. Oh, now we're fucking talking. I mean, it was like, ooh, it making me hungry. Or both. Now we're talking. Can I mount up here? Oh, you can mount up here. Oh, sweet. Or like some fresh olive oil and like spices and stuff like that. Golly. Sheesh. But we're talking about cheese here. We're talking about cheese. This is, you know, but like bread and cheese, yeah, no, classic, yeah, easy. God, I'm so now I'm quite hungry. We're big backing for real. I learned about that at work. I had a coworker, he considered himself a big back master. He would just make stuff during shift. He would be like, Satchel, you gotta look away for a second. I'm about to go big back saying 3. Like, all right, bud, you have fun. It's like, you're not ready for this. What, courting them or being them? I don't remember what I was saying. I'll be perfectly honest. He was a professional big. Oh yeah. No, okay. I think I meant like I wanted to be him in that sense. I'm not gonna court him. I'm sorry to say. But I wanted I could not emulate him. He was a master in his craft. Oh, no, he was a practitioner. He was a practitioner of his craft. He was a master of the craft. I can fish here? I can fish here. I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I have the right bait though. It's probably this incredible prompt just popped up to fish. I don't think I have the right bait. There has to be like, I don't know where I could DoorDash like bread and cheese. That's the problem, is that now I just want like, I want like a baguette. I want like a fresh baguette. And I want it now. And there's no way I can like go on my phone in 2026. We are living in the future. And I still can't do it. Oh, fucking, I got more eggs. Probably, yeah. It's probably not open for much longer, though. If it is still open. Ever bake bread during the lockdowns? I did not. My mom did, though. Mom got very into making bread during the lockdowns, so she definitely did. Got the sourdough starter and everything. I got very into being depressed during the lockdowns, so I did not make much bread. G11. Okay, gotcha. My mom didn't I think she gave up on sourdough. Sourdough is hard. You have to like I mean, I love sourdough bread, but like you really gotta keep up the starter. Oof. I feel like, yeah, unfortunately the lockdown kind of did that, to a lot of stuff. Sorry to hear. Everyone was either like, yeah, everyone's relationship either collapsed or they just had children, basically. Like, there was only like two options. Like, you were just together all the time. That's good. Hell yeah. That's the fucking spirit. Let's see, when was the pandemic? As long as you know that eventually he's gonna figure it out. Yep. Yeah, if you were born around then, you were a Valentine's Day present. I'm not gonna do the math on my birthday because I don't want to know. At least it wasn't Valentine's Day. Right? I'm an April Fool's baby. That could be. It's more likely than. But, yeah. That'd be a weird one. Coffee cherries. Oh, what? Oh, you can... There's different harvest achievements for different areas? What? How did I know this? Yeah, it's not the easiest math. I don't want to know, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I feel like that's that is forbidden knowledge. I don't want to know. April Fools. Damn. That is April. Yeah, that makes sense. Can we go back to talking about bread? I like that conversation a lot more. I like this conversation a lot less. I think in terms of conversations, the bread talk was a better one. Do you like noodles? I like noodles. I can't think of a single person who doesn't like noodles. Fucking love noodles. Favorite noodle dish? On the spot, I just have to like. I mean, like, is it basic? I just say like a good tonkatsu ramen, or like, cause it just might be, you know. Like, honestly, like, I don't know, like there's, you know, there's obviously like a good pad thai or a good ooh, a good bowl of pho, but honestly, just like a, you know, good soup that is ramen. It's pho, whatever. I don't know shit. You expect me to come on stream and know shit? I don't know shit. Whatever. Pho is good. Or pho, whatever. Word.
There's someone dropped that bad boy. Hold on, Discord's not fucking opening. Wait a second. Oh shit, I just crashed the fucking game, didn't I? I had the task manager so I can forge close Discord so it'll work for me again. And every time I hit task manager, Aladdin doesn't like that shit, and it decides that it doesn't want to be part of this anymore. And now I'm kawaii. Is there any other voice mods? There's none. There's no other voice mods. We just have some kawaii one, and that's it. And it's really cute. And I couldn't add more. I don't know. I don't figure out like how to add other ones. Cause there's like a million of these. There's so many. Shit, man, I actually have to continually do voice mod to not do this.
You test my patience, white boy. I don't, like, what the fuck is that? There's a button on Discord currently, whereas usually is the update button, so I thought it was an update. Sorry, I just like almost ate a bug. There was just a bug on there. And I just fucking like sipped him like water. I just sipped him like water. He touched my fucking lips. I'm gonna go brush my teeth now. I'll be right back. Wow, that was viscerally upsetting. That was, this, it was like a, got me worried, dog. I had to process it for a second. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you guys worried. It was like, I don't know if it was, I think it was a stink bug, dog. It's like one of those really gross ones. I almost fucking ate it, dude. I really look. I don't have problems with the bugs, as long as they stay away from me. I'm gonna wash my water bottle. I have a thermos now. I have a different thermos. That shit was fucking awful. I'm gonna clean my attic tomorrow.
In ages past,
so I no bugs spawn anymore. I did just brush my teeth. Ugh, that was, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to worry you guys. I just, I literally had to, sit there and, reconsider my entire life choices for a second. That's not your bedroom. There's a couple rooms in here. My bedroom's over in that direction, and there's another room over there that I use for storage. And then there's another room that's unfinished. So there's a fair amount of stuff up here. It's not only in my bedroom. I can't remember how to zoom out. I really would love to zoom out. I know you can, and I don't remember. I just don't remember how to do it. You have to press one button and then another button, and I don't remember which button they are. Oh, we zoomed in somehow. That's good. Alright, whatever. Let's see. God, I don't know if I can recover from that, honestly. I I don't know if I can recover from that. I7. I just have to go back into the game and act like nothing's I didn't just almost eat a bug. I gotta just do that. Man, game with the bad relationship. What happened? Who hurt you? Fletcher, I don't know if you should be dating someone that that is not over their ex like that. I'm just saying. Let's see, where are we going? Ah, there it is. Oh, man. See, G8. Oh, we got a bit of them. That reminds me. If I was a girl, my mom would have named me Isabel, and it would have caused an actual family feud. Add the bug lips because my aunt really wanted to name her daughter Isabel. And my now cousin Isabel was born like 3 months after I was born, and they weren't sure of my gender. Like, they couldn't figure it out. And my mom was dead set on it. Like, she had no male baby names planned, but like she was dead set on Isabel if it was a girl. And like it genuinely was causing serious tension between my dad and his brother. Because it wasn't her side of the family, it was my dad's side of the family. And so yeah, so luckily I'm a guy, 'cause otherwise I probably wouldn't see that side of the family very much, genuinely. Yeah, it's like, man, my kid's being born first, so step up. Let's see, G7. Oh, it's Buffalo. I think it's gotcha. Okay, I can go over there. More personal than that? It depends. Where am I going? Where am I going? Damn. Also, I'm pretty sure that's how, like, wars are started. Slash, some kind of divine retribution. Oh, that's definitely how wars are started. Are you kidding me? What the fuck are you doing? Don't say based. Get out of there. Run while you still can. Kill wars. Are you kidding me? Comparing any Greek god is gonna give you like so many curses. Oh, okay. I don't know what Lady Gaga was in there, apparently. God bless our troops. Thank you for your service, Miss Gaga. The war on fashion to slay the competition. That's great. Oh man, that's insane. All right, let's see. G7. Ah, right there. Gotcha. So marry Napolitan, kill Patton? Napolitan? Oh man, I need some. There we go. There's all my test tubes. Nope. Oh, man. Is it bad if I use the bug thing and the fact that this day has been kind of shitty overall to like take an edible? Like, I feel like it's such an excuse. I feel like this day has sucked. I haven't had a good time this day. I woke up too late and just like a funk, you know? And I had therapy earlier and I was just like, this is not, make sure no bugs are on it. It's in a sealed container, so theoretically no, but you never know. Ah, thank you. I appreciate it. If I donate some dosh, you want to get yourself a snack? I mean, I'll take it, but honestly, I have enough. You don't have to donate for snack. Don't worry. I accept any donations for snacks, for sure. But I can get myself a snack. You can order in something, that might be nice. It feels weird taking people's money, but that is literally like what I'm supposed to do, so. You can order some late night stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jane. That's very nice. I'll take another real quick. Get off the shits. Thank you. Yay. Wow, boy. Taking an edible and ordering food sounds really nice, though. Holy shit! Thank you, Definitely Anonymous, for $20. Oh, we're definitely ordering some shit. What should we get? What should we get? I can go Sibla and get some Wendy's. Who did that? Or I could get that calzone I've been thinking of. I don't know. I'm not getting an anchovy pizza. I guarantee that one. We're all looking for the guy who did this. Yeah, there's like a late night pizza shop that sells stuff. They're pretty damn good. I get a calzone from them every time. I get a weird calzone. Never had a calzone. Imagine a pizza. Now stop imagining. You've had a calzone. I mean, it's just like a calzone with the like, or it's like a calzone. It's like a pizza, but you gotta dip it in the sauce. Yeah, it's just full of pizza, but there ain't no sauce in there, so you gotta dip it in sauce. But if you didn't hear this from me, but I kind of like it without the sauce. I just like the bread and cheese. Where is? Ah, there he is. Felzoom, coming. Gross. Yeah, I think I get a calzone. Fuck. I got a weird do you guys want to hear what calzone I get? I got a fucking weird one. I get it every time, so they gotta know it's me every time. Ham, mushrooms, pineapple, with ricotta and mozzarella. I don't know, theoretically those things should not go together. And technically I think they shouldn't, but it does taste delicious, and I can't deny that. Pineapple just adds a little sweetness, you know? It's good. I think I'll just get the calzone. I don't think I need any sides. I could get some sides. They have, it's like one of those like restaurants that has like just like everything. And I could get garlic nuts, I guess. Now let's get the calzone. I don't know. The world is my oyster. Oh, you know what they have? They have milkshakes. I forgot they have milkshakes. That's fair. No, I totally understand. Like that, like I'm a big fan of pineapple on pizza, but pineapple in the calzone with mushrooms is weird, and I fully understand that. It's like it's like I just put three things that I like that technically don't go well together, but they do. They hit the spot. I appreciate it, but I'm just saying I would have understood if you were a hater. Creation of methylene liquid. Test the methylene concentration in each sample of water. The concentration of methylene is paramount to the success of the process. Slight variation in density could affect the final outcome. Why isn't this guy just an alchemist then? Thank you. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I live a blessed life. Alright, thank you for joining me, Fletcher. I appreciate it. I'll see you around. That's Mr. The past the color of paper will change. What sample do you want to look at, Greg Nug? Appears to be very light. Yeah, I'll start the process. I know how to do it. So I'm going to take a third of the water sample and pour it into this beaker. Beaker can hold up to 2 full test tubes of water, so you can blend it up to 6 thirds, I think. Alright, so start the process. Test tube 2. Calzone. Test tube 2. Reaction is occurring inside the beaker. Test tube 3. Test tube 3. It's just you have to do 2, 3, and 4 twice each, and then it works. Okay, like platinum. Trying like platinum, but there's a rank above platinum, and we're gonna get it. Aluminium, it's amazing. Let's hand it to the guild. Then you gotta wait another game day. Alright, I guess we'll do the main quest stuff. It is getting late, I guess. Ah, man. It's getting late. I got a calzone coming. I'm not super tired, but it's probably better that we close out shop tonight. Finish out the quest tomorrow. We should be able to get the rest of Ottergon done, except for the assault missions tomorrow. The assault missions, we're still a bunch left. But we're getting close on Treasures of Ottergon. So, anyway. Alright. Anyway, thanks. You guys are very nice. I very much appreciate everyone here. I don't know. I don't think, I don't know. It's cool to hang out with people, so, and these are cool, so, alright, anyway, whatever. I won't be happy about it. I'll see you around. Peace.